Let me tell you a story about sherry wine. Feel free to clap your hands and stomp your feet. I said her love is better than wine, sweeter than the grape when you pick it off the vine. She keeps me coming back for more. I've never been gone quite like this before. And I'm so love drunk that I can't tell my face from my toes. Oh no, so drunk, upside down, round and round. That's the way her love goes. Make me lose all control. Sherry wine, girl, you so fine, girl. Let's unwind, spend some time with me. Oh, sherry wine, girl, you my kind, girl. Blow my mind, the only one for me. I'm so dizzy, everything's a haze. She keeps me tipsy in so many different ways. Yes, I'm a wino, I'm addicted if you will. And you would be too if you knew what's really real. See, I'm so love drunk that I don't know my left from my right. Oh, upside down, round and around, morning, noon, and night. Her love is out of sight. Sherry, yeah. Wine, spend some time with me. Oh, little sherry wine, girl. Ooh, you know you blow my mind. The only one for me. Just one kiss and I'm intoxicated off of your love, your love, your love. Take it to the head until it's empty, 'cause I can't get enough. Enough of your stuff. Sherry wine, girl, you so fine, girl. Let's unwind, spend some time with me. Sherry wine, girl, yeah. The only one for me. You're the one and only. Oh, babe, don't leave me lonely. Sherry, babe, you're the only one. For me. Ooh. me. See me drinking tears for water. You're not here with me. Say I am the fool, but she never let you go away. Call me what you will, but honey, don't you ever stray. And if the sun comes up and let it breathe, but still.
Well, listen. One of the things the Spence family does not do is that we don't take surrender to our circumstances. We fight through the good fight, and we just keep it popping and moving, and we make it work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing today. We're making it work. Even through the technical difficulties, which we'll have worked out by tonight for Uncorked Wine. But for now, we're just going to make it roll. So listen, I'm Mr. Noise.
I'm Mrs. Noise.
And this is I Still Do. My office is configured a little bit differently. You got to come around the table to be in my office. You got to come around the desk to be around my office. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make this work, but we're making it work. There she is. There's Mama Noise right there. Now, her lighting sucks right now. Let me see if I can get it a little bit.
And I'm in his office.
And you're in my office. So I'm trying to adjust.
Usually in my office, he's in there talking about this lighting is off.
That's as good as, that's probably as good as it's going to get right there.
As good as it is unless I'm in your lap.
She sits in my lap. Shout out to Outkast.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. Okay. We're going to make this show work, but it's going to be a fun show. And I forgot to take my balloons down. I apologize, y'all.
They are not faded. They ain't faded by them balloons.
Listen, memories of the music and the movies is the theme of today's show. And I'm going to show Mama Noise. She has no idea what she's about to see. I'm going to show her some images. And images of music and movies trigger memories. So I'm going to see what memories come up when I show her these pictures.
Wow, that's genius.
I'm a genius. What can I say? I'm a genius ass nigga. I'm sorry. I'm getting ready for the night, y'all. I'm getting ready for the night. Raw, rough. Okay. So here's the first. Are you ready?
I think so, Mr. Raw and rough.
All right. Here's the first memory. The waters of Lake Minnetonka.
That's not how you spell it.
It is how you spell it. I looked it up.
It's like Minneapolis. Like
it's Minnetonka.
M-I.
People have been pronouncing it wrong for years.
It's Minnetonka.
It's Minnetonka. The waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Okay.
Now, what memories come up when you see this picture? I know what memories come up for me when I see that picture.
Oh my gosh.
Listen. The memories. Ooh. Took my breath away. Let me get a sip.
Oh my gosh.
I felt as though every woman needed to be purified in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Think about when I saw this. I was in the fifth grade when I saw Purple Rain.
What? That was illegal. Where was your mama at?
Listen, God bless good parenting.
That is
because I got a serious education. I will never forget the look I had on my face as a fifth grader when I saw Apollonia come out of the waters of Lake Minnetonka. I was like, well, okay.
A fifth grader.
I was a fifth grader.
That's sad.
Whose house
was
I was at my own house. We had cable.
Oh, that's that right there. You let that old.
We had cable.
Funky
and
old.
I was sitting in my room, and it was on a black and white. I didn't even know it looked better in color, but it was on a black and white.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And she came up out them waters, and I was like, well, okay. Well, actually, she went into the waters. Mm-hmm. She stripped down and went into the waters, and then came up out the waters. And I was like, well, now listen. I am no longer a boy. I am a man.
Oh, my God.
A man with needs.
Clearly.
So the waters of Lake Minnetonka, changed my life forever. What was your memory?
Why are you going to try to correct it now? All the time we've been saying Minnetonka.
Well, we're going to say Minnetonka. I'm not going to. You're right.
Like Antetokounmpo.
I was trying to be politically correct. But it did, and also it solidified me that Prince was that dude. He's been that dude in my life ever since. So I was like, listen, Michael, with all due respect to your dancing, that's impressive. But anytime you can get a girl to come out of water butt ass naked, you're the winner.
Oh my God.
What are your thoughts on the waters of Lake Minnetonka?
I could not believe that she was falling for that. When she said you had,
Was it a falling situation?
I mean, he said you got to be purified.
You gotta be purified.
Purified by who? And why you
by the waters of Lake Minnetonka?
I'm saying that was just too much. I mean, and he just sitting there looking at her with all devious and stuff. Like, is she really gonna do this? And she all like, I sure will. I'm gonna go. I'm like, okay, this is the epitome of skinny dipping.
But what makes the moment so amazing is that we all talk about the waters of Lake Minnetonka, but really, truthfully, none of us have ever seen the waters of Lake Minnetonka because he said to her after she got out the water, "This ain't the waters of Lake Minnetonka."
But he let her go out there.
No, he didn't.
He didn't stop her.
He tried to stop her. Go back and look at it. He tried to stop her. He said,
he stopped there, though.
What was he supposed to do? Dive in the water after?
He should have said, I'm just letting you look at this lake, but this is not the one.
Well, listen, he didn't know she was going to strip down butt naked. So that ain't his fault. I don't blame Prince for that.
I blame him for all of it.
Well, listen, I thank him for all of it. I don't know if I want to blame
every
him for
young man that's ever seen this.
I am grateful to Prince for setting the precedence of purifying women. And how many women since then have been purified in the waters?
No, I have never.
Brothers has been using that line since '83.
They probably been using it, but I don't know too many women that was like, yeah, I'm gonna go out there, go on it and put me in
Girl.
some sticky old, funky old lake. And I'm supposed to be purified? Man, come on. Listen. This ain't church. What is happening?
Prince dropped the first pimp bar ever in a movie. Purify yourself. You got to purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. If you want to be down with me.
Oh.
You want to be with me, baby?
Oh my gosh.
So that's just a fun. We thought we'd start with the phone, but for me as listening to Prince, from that moment on, from Purple Rain on, I followed everything he ever did.
That was the moment? That's the only moment?
Well, listen, I liked Prince, but I didn't know who he was. I was in the 5th grade. I mean, yeah, my sister played International Lover, but that doesn't matter. I didn't know who Prince was.
Oh, my God.
But then the waters of Lake Minnetonka changed that for me. Okay. All right, here's the next image.
Okay.
Let's see if it sparks a memory.
Oh.
The poem.
Mm-hmm.
The poem from the movie
Love Jones.
Love Jones. Look at you, girl. You doing your thing.
Talking about
right
being
now.
the funk in your right.
What was it about that moment that locked it in for you? Like what is it about that movie and that moment that locked it in for you?
It was nice to have a man talking to a woman in such a way. That's what poetry does for me. It's like you didn't just, it was well thought out. You didn't just, it wasn't the run of the mill. It wasn't recognized game. You know what I'm saying? It was really something so well thought out.
So, do you remember any of it? Say, baby, can I be your slave? I've got to admit, you're the shit, girl, and I'm digging you like a grave. And now, do they call you daughter in the spinning pulsar, or maybe queen of 10,000 moons, sister of the distant yet rising star? Is your name Yemaya?
It's Yemaya.
Yemaya. I can remember. Or hell no, is it got to be Ocean? Is that a smile? Me put on your face, child. Why does it feel of jasmine and clover? Is that a child? Is it a smile? Me put on your face, child. Why does it feel of jasmine and clover? Talk that talk, honey. Walk that walk, money. High on legs that spike like. I don't know this shit. I don't know this poem.
You don't have to, but let me just say.
Was that good though? Was I killing it?
You was doing a good job.
Well, all right there. I might have to rehearse this and get with you later. I'm gonna have to rehearse this and get with you later.
For effort because listen, it's not. the thing about poetry, if when I used to do my poetry moments, it's not just about the poetry, it's the delivery.
Who am I?
Right. So you saying,
well, they call me brother to the night.
I mean,
and
yeah.
right now I am the blues in your left thigh.
Right.
Trying to be the funk in your right.
I'm just saying, listen, just think about the rest of the words. He says, I want to give you injections of sublime and erections and get you to the dance to my rhythm. Make your dream archetypes or black angels in flight upon wings of distorted, contorted, metamorphic jisms.
You know this thing, don't you? That was pretty rusty.
I mean, I'm just saying, you like, and as a woman, our minds are trying to keep up with all these words, and we're saying, okay, definition. Okay, definition.
Wow, look at this. Stacey Young said it was really Love Jones that introduced him to actual feelings instead of being a player emotionally immature. Wow, see? Powerful movies and music, man.
But see, Stacey's from the crib, so he knows.
Shout out to Stacey.
Stacey know where the Java House is, where
the Java House was
that was my spot where all of that popped up.
I missed the Java House. All right,
just saying.
You ready to do another one?
Yeah.
Music and movies. Let's do a music one.
All right.
How about this one? Voyage to Atlantis. The Isley Brothers.
Let me just say, I don't know. I as a child up through my life, I've heard of Atlantis, but something about the way that Ron Isley, when he sings about it, you just like, man, it's this mystical place you just think of maybe this is what the Maldives, looks like, or Bora Bora, some place over in the Polynesian Islands, some place like that where, there's no you don't have to be concerned about life's bills or troubles or challenges, but you just walk in the beach. You just
see that your statement proves that men and women are very, very different. Because when I hear Voyage to Atlantis, I'm just being honest. I'm being honest and being real.
Okay.
I think of the greatest sexual experience I've ever had in my life.
You ain't talking about going nowhere.
No, I am talking about going somewhere. I'm talking about going somewhere.
No,
I am talking about going somewhere, but not just with anybody. Like, we're not talking about a one-off or this is a hookup. No, I'm talking about you and your partner, connecting sexually in such a way. And I'm gonna say something publicly right now on I Still Do.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we have hit Atlanta several times, many times in the 23 years we made love.
What is happening?
I'm just telling you.
This is not.
I'm just telling you. That's what Voyage to Atlantis does to me. When I hear that song and I hear Ernie Isley go,
that is not. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'll be like, ooh. And I just be wanting to do things to you.
Oh, okay. So it has that type of influence.
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Get off the. I got it. So I was trying. Thank you, Stacey. Bruh. Feel me? I'm just saying that's what it does. He'd be like, Atlantis. I'd be like, okay, I'm sorry. I keep it PG, but I'm just saying though. I'll be now. It won't be PG tonight on Uncorked Wine. I'm just telling you. Y'all ain't prepared for that. Don't come. But yeah, Atlantis. That song does something to me. Listen. People make love songs all the time. I get it. Mm-hmm. But Atlantis, to me, its brilliance is its ability to be sensual without being sexual.
I agree with that.
That is a sensual. Song and musically sensual, like the way the musicality of that song is structured. If you don't feel sexy after that, then you're not listening to the same song.
I actually feel that way about almost all of their love songs. Almost all of their love songs, I feel sensual. I sexy, but not explicit. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
That you like, okay, I can feel that way about in between the sheets.
Yeah, but in between the sheets is a little more direct. Like, hey, you know, we making love between the sheets. I get it. You know, it's pretty simple.
Also, it's not giving you imagination.
Not really. Voyage to Atlantis
It's imagination.
Yeah, it taps into a deeper sexual place in you, a sensual place in you. And you want, you know what? You know what's funny? This is accurately depict what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Voyage to Atlantis, to me, if I was going to describe making love to a person, I would play them Voyage to Atlantis. I'd play them Voyage. I'd say, you want to know what making love feels and sounds like? It sounds like this.
Wow, that would be.
Yes, that is one of those songs. Now there are other songs out there that do the same thing, but for sure, "Voyage to Atlantis" would be at the top of my list.
I mean, I can listen to that song. I never get tired.
See, I can't listen to that song because if I listen to that song, I'm gonna be like, hey. Well,
I mean,
they're like, yeah, what you doing?
I'm talking about. I can ride down, be riding, driving, and it be flowing. And I'm listening always.
If I hear that song, I'm calling you or texting you, and we're not together. And if I hear the song, we together.
All right.
Let's go to the next memory. All right. What about this one? Oh, the Kiss and the 5 Heartbeats. You remember the Kiss and the 5 Heartbeats?
No.
You don't remember the Kiss in the 5 Heartbeats?
I'm trying to figure out, is that a man?
Oh my God, you don't. I can't believe y'all. I'm not raising it right. I apologize. I'm gonna do better. The Kiss, when your boy comes out on the stage and they singing the song and the piano player jacking the song up
at the concert.
And he we're at the contest.
Contest.
And he pushes him down and your boy comes out. Oh, Eddie Kane. Came on in love to build it up, to build. And he starts singing, and little girl in the front, because she was there with her girl to sabotage the show, and they was booing him and everything. But then when he said, to build, she started squirming, and she like, ooh, I like that beat. And then he went down there, he said, he gave her that kiss, and she passed out.
Okay, I remember that, but I didn't know if it was that monumental.
Yes, everybody remember the kiss, Eddie Kane kiss.
Okay.
Come on now.
I remember it now, but I didn't feel like it was that impactful.
Oh, man. The Eddie Kane kiss is legendary. Because, listen, as guys, listen, you want to have that kind of swag on your lady. So he had that swag. Right. If she don't shake and faint, I mean, come on. I'm trying to make you feel something.
Oh, okay.
In them kisses. That's why that was significant.
Okay.
Trying to make you feel something. Eddie Kane was like, he didn't really get a chance to kiss her. He just got close to her. She was like, oh.
Okay.
Plus 5 Heartbeats is a legendary movie. So
okay, because I know you can watch it.
I can watch 5 Heartbeats 1,000 times in a row.
Okay.
I love 5 Heartbeats. Try to move on.
Yeah.
Oh. See, she don't appreciate it. Okay, I was gonna give her the kiss to see she's too busy giggling and stuff, man. You can't give somebody the kiss and they giggling and you know.
Oh my God.
Okay, all right, let's go to the next one.
Okay.
Al Green, Simply Beautiful. Man.
Yes.
Let me just come on, man. Let me just wait a minute. Woo.
So you feel the same way about this that you did?
No, I feel differently.
Okay.
If I wanted to communicate to my wife or the woman I'm in love with, which would be you, and I wanted to make it crystal clear how I felt, and I wanted to validate you as a woman, as a black woman, I play Simply Beautiful.
Oh.
If I gave
just for validation
my world, I spend a whole lot of love out of you. Oh, let me tell you something, y'all who are watching today, and go back in the rewatch game. If you have never heard the song Simply Beautiful, you are doing your life a disservice.
Your life.
Your life. Your life is incomplete. You could be living a better existence. You may be failing in life. I ain't gonna hold you. You may be falling apart right now.
Okay.
You know what? I gotta do this. I gotta do it.
You asked.
I gotta do it. Well, listen. I ain't gonna play a lot. I'm just gonna give you enough to let you understand just how really amazing this is. Because I mean, just listen to this opening bar. Oh man. Come on, man.
If I gave you my love, I tell you what I do.
Okay, you have to stop.
Just let me.
No.
I'd expect a whole lot of love out of you.
Oh my God. That is brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like being with you. And we open the night with that song. Like when we've had a really good night of dating, we'll throw on Simply Beautiful, and you be like, "Hey, boo, what you doing?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I got it now."
Okay.
Mama NOIZ's reaction to Simply Beautiful lets me know how the night's gonna go. If she reacts like I think she gonna react, then I know it's okay. Let's move on. All right, what about this one? See, the fact that you laughed lets me know the memory is locked in. Now, some of y'all remember this scene, some of y'all don't. I'm calling it the smell from Poetic Justice.
That is
would you like to explain the smell to the people?
Oh my gosh.
Would you like to explain that to the people?
So if you watch the movie Poetic Justice, where Lucky is Tupac and Janet Jackson is Jay. I can't remember what the name was there.
Justice.
Justice. Yeah, Jay. Your girl kept calling her Jay. So yeah, Justice. Yeah. So her boss, the lady over the beauty salon, she said,
no, he's sitting at, do you remember the scene?
Yeah, I'm saying
he's at the counter.
Yeah.
He likes Janet.
Yeah.
And she's like, I ain't trying to date no dudes right now. But he just keep being persistent. So she said, let's cut to the chase. You want to smell my punani, don't you? He was like, yeah. Which let me just tell you, the most black answer ever. That is the blackest answer ever on a movie.
Oh my God.
She said, you want to smell? Yes, ma'am. Yes, I do.
She tells her boss to come over here and says, this young black brother says he wants to smell my Bugatti. She said, he do. she said, yeah. And so she leans in and breathes in his face like, that's what it smells like.
It's cold-blooded.
And then they all start laughing and he like, y'all crazy. He was
wrong.
About
There's
that.
all kinds of wrong. But it's
like,
funny though.
He was like, what's gonna pop off in here?
That might be the only really great scene in the movie. Like, Poetic Justice was an okay movie. It wasn't great. It was okay, but that was funny though.
Oh my God.
I have to admit that was a funny scene.
No, I would say you can't say the only one because I'm telling you, everybody remembers Uncle Pete.
Oh, Cousin Pete at
the picnic. They just showed up like, you don't remember me? They're like, oh yeah.
Well, the only reason people remember Cousin Pete is because everybody got a Cousin Pete.
Well, they just showed up at a random family union barbecue.
But you almost can do that though.
I'm just saying, you don't remember me back when I was little? Ain't nobody gonna say, no, I remember you.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. But yeah, no, the smell though that's crazy. That was crazy. That is a crazy scene.
That is classic. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was a classic scene. All right, what about this one?
Who was that?
That's Shirley Murdoch.
That's not Shirley Murdoch.
That is Shirley Murdoch.
That's not Shirley Murdoch.
That is Shirley.
I know
Murdoch.
Shirley Murdoch, and that's not her.
That's Shirley Murdoch when now that she's living for the Lord.
Okay, I'm gonna let you slide. That's not Shirley.
That's Shirley Murdoch. Do you remember the thing? Is the question?
I remember my first time seeing it. I mean, hearing her, hearing the song.
When was the first time, Mama Noise?
It was the first time you told me that you love me.
Wait a minute, you're skipping over some steps.
What?
I did tell you I loved you this particular night, but that ain't how the night started. I didn't just walk in and be like, "Hey, I love you."
No, you didn't.
Okay.
I came up to the studio with you. You were a radio personality. Had your own show, gospel, and you invited me up to the radio station to hear the new song that was released by Shirley Murdoch from The Lady, Her Lover, and Her Lord soundtrack.
Well, it was released by T.D. Jakes. I want to give a shout out to T.D. Jakes. We'll give him some props. Mm-hmm. And he had Shirley Murdoch do the title track.
Right.
And I remember you standing there listening to it, and you was just losing yourself in the moment. You was like gone.
Oh my gosh. When I heard that song, it's as if I'm a journaler.
A what?
A journaler.
What is a journal?
I write in my journals.
Oh.
I have volumes and volumes of journals that I've had since college.
Right.
And when I heard that song, it sounded like someone was singing the words to my journal right out of my heart because of the words that she was saying. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is like my story that she's singing. So I wept, and it just brought me to my knees. I literally fell to my knees and wept in the studio because I was so moved by this song.
And you know what's funny? The song is not, it's churchy, but it's not churchy. Like it's probably more accurate to most people's circumstances than anything. The only thing that was creepy in the song, yeah, T.D. Jakes doing his Barry White thing. She took him by the hand and made it. I was like, I don't want to hear Pastor T.D. Jakes being sexy. Who want to hear T.D. Jakes being sexy? I don't want to hear a sexy T.D. Jakes. That's not what I want to hear. And then and he was like, oh yeah, love in the moment. I was like, nah, bro. I mean, you know, no. Staff that out. Staff that out to somebody else. Don't. That was a little weird. But other than that, it was an amazing song. No, I'm just kidding. TD, shout out to TJ. TJ, you be as sexy as you want to be.
I just don't need to know about it.
Yeah, I don't want to know about that. But it was a great song. It's a good song. All right. What about this scene? Can I just tell y'all something? This is a scene from the movie Low Down Dirty Shame. Now, I will admit, it's with Jada, and it hadn't aged well. But no, because I mean, back then we wanted to be with Jada, but now it's like,
now you want to get out of the car.
I don't know, Jada. I don't know. Jada. I don't know. But the scene is iconic. Mm-hmm. And we role play that scene a lot in this house for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, that's because, you know,
we role play that movie a lot in this house. Go ahead.
Like I would say to you, I don't know, you say something to me and be like, you know, we ain't got no souls. You be like, okay, Ken, I need you to go to the store and get some, and I'll be like, no,
the number one you'll do.
You're like, give it up, Big Daddy.
Yeah, we'll do the Big Daddy. The number one that we do in this house that you always do is I'll have to go somewhere to an event or something, and I'll try to trim up a little bit, you know, just for the event, and she'd be like, you over here looking all good for these people, and I had to look at your ring. I'm like, why I gotta be all that?
I'm just saying, you get all shame when
all
you get ready to go.
She'd be like, you didn't get all jazzy.
Cause you get ready to go somewhere. You're like, wait a minute, where you about to go?
So we played up late, but that particular scene is a cool little scene because they be talking about that's the one where he says we have nothing in common.
She said Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson is the best boxer of all time. Mike Tyson? No, Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali don't even know if
Mike Tyson can't even spell Muhammad Ali. Because Muhammad Ali can't even spell Muhammad.
Oh my!
Yeah, that's a fun scene. It's a fun movie. Low Down Dirty Shame is one.
I think when you said she said something. She said and you said, "Bitch, I never got time for this."
Good time for this. I'll say that all the time. I got time for this.
Oh my God.
And then I'll throw out shame. Don't we love it? I'm peeling on my silk jaws. So we just like the quotables. We're a quotables family.
We are absolutely.
We love movie quotables. So that's one of the movies that we use as quotables. All right, what about this one? Go back to the music.
Oh my gosh. This is surreal.
Let me just say this. I both those albums to me are iconic albums. Fred Hammond, Pages of Life, and of course Purpose by Design.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all girl, this one right here, she played me on Purpose by Design.
I played you on.
You played me.
Okay, well I'm gonna need you to clarify.
I went and bought the album for you because I know how much you like Fred Hammond.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I was like, it's Fred Hammond. Yeah, but this don't sound like Pages of Life. Of course it don't sound like Pages of Life. It's different.
Well, I mean, I'm not a creature of a bunch of changes.
She gave it to me. I don't like this one, Lloyd.
Till I listened to it a little.
And then no, that's not what happened at all. I listened to it more, and she was like, "Ooh, that's really nice. Where's that?" I said, "Purpose by Design." I like that. Then I'll play another one. Ooh, that's on there too? Yes. Oh, I like that too. Now, full disclosure. My baby hadn't been saved that long. So she didn't know that with gospel music, you got to sit with it for a minute. She didn't know. She ain't used to that. She was used to, more secular songs that, grab your attention immediately. And with gospel, sometimes you got to sit with it for a minute. So she eventually came around. Now Purpose Design is one of her favorite albums.
Oh my God.
But initially she played your boy. I bought it. Matter of fact, I bought it for you for like a Christmas gift or
yeah.
She just cold played me, yo.
I was like, I don't know.
She said, I don't know. I don't like this.
This is not. I mean, and like you said before, the Pages of Life was night and day in comparison to the
Purpose by Design. Yeah.
Purpose by Design. It was night and day. Where I was used to. You got to remember, Pages of Life is the one I came in on.
Right.
So the fact that it had certain ones that have bass lines and stuff like that, then all of a sudden I go to Pages of Life is like, I mean, Pages
Purpose by Design.
Purpose by Design. So I go, okay.
But it had it too. You just had to get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get used to it. But you got there eventually. Took a minute though. But she played your boy. That's the memory I have of it.
Wow, really?
Now her memories are wonderful memories. She loves both albums.
Okay.
But my memory was she played you.
Okay.
All right, what about this one?
Oh my gosh. Listen.
Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Listen. I will never forget for the rest of my life the impact of how it affected everyone. Okay, full disclosure. The church we attended, we all went to Studio Movie Grill. We have here.
Okay, so full disclosure. Talk about an epic church fail, but not really. It was we still had a good night, but it was kind of an epic fail on my part. The pastor came to me and said, "Hey man, that movie Passion of the Christ is coming out." And so we sat down. He said, "We should go see it." So I said, "Okay, that sounds like a good plan." So I said, "Well, let me find out some times that we can go, and maybe we can go and the whole church can bombard the movie or whatever." So I called Studio Movie Grill Studio Movie Grill, for those who may or may not know, is a restaurant type movie theater where they have restaurant quality food, but you can watch the films. A lot of places have that now. They serve it to you while you watch the film. So this is back when that movie came out. It's a kind of a new experience for most of our members at the church. It was like, this could be kind of fun. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, we get a cool little experience with the restaurant quality food. We can all be there together, and then we'll, and I didn't know how it was set up. I guess in my mind, I thought they would feed us first because we got there early. So I thought they would feed us first, and then we watch the movie, right?
Not like that at all.
So they did, to their credit, they did get all the food out prior to the most intense parts of the movie. But it was like right before the most intense parts. And if you ever see The Passion of the Christ, it's like an hour and a half worth of intense parts. And it never lets up. Like it's
I've never experienced anything like that in my life.
Yeah,
and I mean, to see, I saw on Entertainment Tonight and places like that they said that people were being healed while watching the movie. People, just all kinds of miraculous things were taking place while watching the movie. Well, I didn't know what was going to take place when we watched it. I'm talking about, you'd have thought we were in a bona fide church service where people were just on their knees, laying on the floor, sobbing and crying.
Which I'll admit, to me, some people took that too far. Like,
I mean, this is not
you don't lay on no.
But I mean, again, it was the impact of the movie. So you had to be in a certain kind of place, because then wasn't nobody there to see you on the floor at the Studio Movie Grill like they would at a church service.
Listen, I was impacted by the movie tremendously, but I ain't really lay on no nasty.
But see, that's not where you were at that time. No. I'm saying,
I don't think I'll ever be at that place.
People were had gotten on their knees and put their face down on the. Okay, you're a germaphobe, but I'm saying other people were like, "Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable," and it was unbelievable.
It was a very emotional moment.
Yeah, it was.
All right. What about this? Do you know these people?
I know these people. This is my family. This was an incredible experience. It still seems surreal that you had the big concert, and so many people came to give. The one lady who came that gave a testimony. What was she trying to? She fled her country or something like that, and we had NOIZ came and performed as well, and it was an awesome live concert to see everybody all there together. But I will say, in my opinion, the live recording was even more intimate. The live recording in the studio, where we were right in the close together with the recording. It was so powerful.
Shout out to the great Dave Walser. He let us come and record in this spot.
Yes, that was awesome.
It was a really awesome experience. But I'm gonna tell you, one of the things that I took away from that people don't know about that album is that me and Mama NOIZ paid for that album. No studio, no record label. We paid for that album. And that was cool. And it let me know that if we put our heads together, there's nothing we can't do. And so shout out to you, Mama NOIZ, for rocking with your boy and believing in your boy.
Well, if you don't believe in your own self enough,
that's true,
then you'll be a person that says, didn't nobody give me, I would have did this, but didn't nobody help me. It took great sacrifice to do so.
It did.
But the end result, this product can be presented at any time as a top shelf product. This album, I mean, when I hear it, you just like, man, this is an
good.
investment. This is a lot, and I'm grateful to have been a part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't sing on it or anything, but
you spoke on it and prayed on it and shouted on it and.
Oh well, I mean, if you include
you
that.
did a bunch of things on it. Yeah, you opened the project.
Well, okay.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. Last one. Music Make Me Better. Fabulous featuring Neo. What does that do for you?
That is our mantra, our theme music. And
I have to stand away from the beating, the alleged beating of his, because I don't know if he beat it.
You mean the actual artist?
Yeah, the artist.
Okay, well that's not.
Because I don't know about that whole thing. I didn't know about that when we. Yeah. But we love the sentiment of Neo.
Oh yeah.
Neo saying, "I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together."
Yeah. We separate ourselves completely from them as individuals. We're just talking about the song.
Yeah. Well, from Fabulous, more so than Neo, because I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what Fabulous.
He's got some peculiar stuff happening.
Right.
So that's why I said it ain't about them. It's about the song.
But I do believe You Make Me Better, though.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. I wholeheartedly agree that you make me better.
No, you make me better.
No, you make
no,
me
you
better.
make.
We make each other better.
Yeah, we make each other better. Make each other better.
Facts.
So was that cool?
That was pretty phenomenal to be able to see that certain pictures and songs stir up
memories, man. Memories. It's the triggers. Memories are a trigger, and music and movies trigger everything.
And I'm grateful that they are good ones.
Yeah, because music and movies do trigger bad ones too, and so you gotta be mindful of all of that. But this particular one we did all positive stuff. So.
Oh yeah, I mean positive, impactful, just a wealth of emotion. But music is like a bloodline that runs through this family.
Yeah, I think movies are too. I think we like a good movie. We like good music. We like entertainment, which is why we're in the entertainment business.
Zari's like, man, y'all just seen so many movies. I'm like, okay, first of all, we've seen a lot of movies because cable didn't come into play until.
Yeah, if you wanted to see a movie, you had to go to the theater. So
right. So I know you had everybody didn't. I mean, you went to Blockbuster Video. Back in Louisville, we had the Red Giraffe and all that type of stuff to go and see. In Louisville, we had the Red Giraffe up by U of L's campus.
Why are you dating us? Why are you putting us out there on Old Street? It's like you put up in an old 84 Cadillac. Was like, let's drive down Old Street.
Do you have a problem talking about your Lincoln?
I love that Lincoln.
Well, I'm just saying. So let's just keep it a buck. Are we talking about VCR?
Shout out to my Lincoln Mark 6.
We talking about VHS. We you wanted the whole experience. You didn't want to just keep sitting there at your house popping it in over your TV. You wanted to go into the back in the day. I mean, when you got a chance
do I want to go to theaters anymore?
Well,
I think I do. But,
yeah.
But I ain't in no hurry.
See, now, you know what? I think I understand it. I'm not trying to say we're old or anything, but I'm going to say this. I understand now I might utilize going to the show early in the morning, what they would say called the early bird.
Oh my God, are we there?
No, I'm saying that way we don't have to socialize with anybody.
Oh we are there. We are there. We should end this broadcast at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in to I Still Do. Tune in to Uncorked Wine tonight. It's gonna be off the chain.
You not ready?
It's gonna be so good, y'all. I cannot wait. Well, listen, don't take our word for it. Check this out. It would have been smooth if I'd have had it ready better than that, but I got it ready now. All right, so y'all make sure y'all tune in tonight for that. It should be legendary. Cuz NOIZ is gonna be there. Al, Ron, me, Mama NOIZ. Nobody who else, who knows who else is gonna pop up, but it's gonna be a show. So just come check it out. Nothing is left off the table tonight. This is for sure one of them type of shows. So with that being said, love you, boo. Thank you for the memories. Mwah.
All right.
And we'll have all the technical difficulties worked out by tonight. Until then, y'all keep it.
Peace out.
Peace out.
You should have believed.